So with Pokemon Legends Z-A coming out on October 16th, I thought I would go ahead and dive into every new Mega Evolution that is coming out because there's quite a few. Because, now that we're finally getting Mega Evolution back after, what is it, like 10 years or so? 11 years? We're finally getting Mega Evolution back in Pokemon Legends Z-A, and with Mega Evolution coming back, we are getting 26 brand new Mega Evolutions. Yes, that is correct. We are getting 26 brand new Mega Evolutions. It's crazy, I know. But today we're going to be going ahead and diving into every single new Mega Evolution and just my general thoughts on it, and if I think they even deserve a Mega Evolution at all, because there are some strange choices, but there's also some choices that I'm like, that makes sense. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alrighty, so here is all of the brand new megas that we're going to be getting. Turns out it's only 23 megas. I thought it was 26, but turns out there's only 23. Maybe there's 3 more that haven't been linked or anything like that, but yeah, as right now, this is what we got. We got 23 on this list, and yeah, I wanted to wait until this was officially confirmed because I think this has been out for... Hair's kind of being a bit weird right now. Okay, I think it's good now. Yeah, anyways, this has been out for, I think, since either end of July, beginning of August, but I wanted to wait until it was 100% confirmed, and recently we got leaked images of Meganium and Zygarde, and they look pretty much exactly like this concept art, so I'm pretty sure that this is 100% confirmed, so that's why I'm talking about it now. But yeah, I'll only be showing the images of the official revealed Pokemon, like Victreebel and Dragonite, because those are the only two that have been 100% confirmed. Like I said, these two down here are just leaked images, and then, yeah. We'll go through the list from side to side, so without any further ado, let's start with Clefable, and this is what Clefable is going to look like. As you can see, it's just basically Clefable, but with colorful wings, you can see right here and right here. Clefable's kind of a strange choice to get a Mega Evolution. That's not like one of the first choices on here. Like some of these other ones, I would definitely be like, yeah, I would give those guys Mega Evolutions, but Clefable, not really one that I would choose to get a Mega Evolution, but yeah, this is what Clefable is apparently going to be looking like. I'll put the person who made this on the screen because I'm not too sure who made these concept art images, so I'll put them on the screen just so that, give credit to those people. But yeah, this is what Clefable is going to be looking like, and that is that. Without any further ado, let's go on to Victreebel. Now, like I said, Victreebel was confirmed, I think it was like a week or so ago. He was recently confirmed, and it doesn't look exactly like this concept art, but it does look pretty darn close. Like, it does have the leaf at the top right here, and then obviously the gigantic stomach right here, but the mouth is a little bit different. It's not like as wide as it is on here. It's a little bit smaller, and I think the eyes aren't really like that. They're in like a different position, but I'll put the official image of Mega Victreebel on the screen. Yeah, it looks pretty dang close, but not exactly. Now, Starmie is another interesting one because, again, not really my first choice of a brand new Mega Evolution, but this is what Starmie is apparently going to be looking like, and it's basically exactly like regular Starmie, just with longer legs right here. I don't know what the point of giving Starmie a Mega Evolution was, if they were just going to give Starmie longer legs, but that is what Mega Starmie is going to be looking like, so there you go. Yeah, anyways, we got Mega Dragonite right here, who, again, looks pretty identical to what the Mega Evolution was. That was the first, like, official revealed new Mega that we got. I think it was like a month or so ago, and I'll put the official image on the screen, but it does look pretty darn close. Although the official image of Dragonite just kind of looks like Dragonite, but with like a longer tail and, these ears, I guess these would be called. I'm not too sure. Yeah, this is what Dragonite is going to be look like. It does look pretty dang cool. Now, would I have given Dragonite a Mega Evolution? I would say so. He does, or Dragonite does deserve a, Mega Evolution because obviously Dragonite did not get a Mega Evolution back in XY, so it's good that Dragonite's finally going to be getting a Mega Evolution in Legends Z-A, and that is what it's going to be looking like. Yeah, anyways, when I first heard that Meganium, Feraligatr, and Emboar would be chosen for Mega Evolutions, I was kind of like, that's kind of a strange choice 4 Mega Evolutions. Like, why not just do all of the Johto starters or all of the Unova starters? Because they're doing all of the Kalos starters. So I was like, why not just do all the Johto and Unova starters? Like, why only give 2 to Johto and like 1 to Unova? Then I was like, oh, wait a second. The starters for Legends Z-A are Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. So I guess it makes sense as to why Meganium, Feraligatr, and Emboar were chosen for the Mega Evolutions. So that is why those are the only 3. I get Mega Evolutions because they are the starters in this game. So yeah, this is what Mega Meganium is going to look like. And like I said, Meganium was leaked a while ago. I think it was like 2 days ago or something like that. And it does look pretty dang close to what this concept art looks like. I don't know if I would show it on the screen or not because it was a leaked image. It's not official. Or I mean, it is official, but it was a leaked image. So maybe something bad would happen if I show it on the screen, so I might not show it on the screen for these leaked versions. But yeah, the leaked version of Mega Meganium does look pretty darn accurate to this concept art, so this is what Mega Meganium is going to be looking like. And it does look pretty alright, you know. I mean, most of the Megas do look pretty alright, but that's just what Mega Evolution is in general. So it's kind of the same Pokemon, but with like added features onto it. Yeah, this is Mega Feraligatr right here. As you can see, he does look pretty cool. I do like his design. He's pretty much looks exactly the same, just with like some extra spikes here and there. And then he's got like this cool dinosaur head like added on to him, as you can see right here. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to be. Maybe he'll be a water and dragon type, because you know sometimes when they do Mega Evolutions they add on an extra typing. So maybe the Mega Evolution of Dragonite or of Feraligatr will be water and dragon because of this cool looking dragon head that he's got going on right here. That could make pretty good. That could look pretty cool. And then we got Mega Emboar right here, who I gotta say is looking pretty darn interesting because obviously we have this like fire mouth going on down here, and then you've got this cool like fiery tail in the back, and then he's got like this staff. I don't know why they decided to give him a staff, but to be honest, it looks pretty dang cool. And maybe he'll also be a fire dragon, or maybe he'll be fire fighting. That could make sense as well. Or maybe fire steel. That can make sense because I'm pretty sure Emboar is plain fire, so they can probably give him an extra typing like either dragon, fighting, or steel. I think that can make sense because of this, you know, design that he's got going on. I think fighting would make the most sense if he was fire and fighting when he gained the Mega Evolution. That would make sense. But yeah, anyways, moving on now, we have Mega Frostlass here. This is from Generation 4, I'm pretty sure. If we look up Generation 4. Mega Frostlass is from Gen 4. I think it's the only one from Generation 4 that is getting a brand new Mega Evolution, which is interesting. So, yeah, this is what Mega Frostlass is going to be looking like. And, you know, it looks pretty alright. Not really sure if it'll be my first choice. I think I'd rather prefer any of these guys, like Dragonite, Feraligatr, or Emboar. But Frostlass does look pretty alright as well. I'm not too sure what her typing is. Isn't it pure ice? Maybe they could give her a added fairy type. If it gains, yeah, is the only ice type. Oh, it's already ice and fairy. Okay. I wasn't too sure what Frostlass's typing is, but turns out it is an ice and fairy type. As you can see. Oh, wait. No, that's a different. That's not what I was thinking of. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it is an ice and fairy type, but it doesn't say anywhere. But what it does say right here, if we can find it somewhere. Oh, it's ice and ghost type. Okay. But maybe, like I said, if it gains this typing, maybe it'll probably stay ice and ghost. I don't see why they would change the typing of Frostlass. It'll probably stay ice and ghost, but it does look pretty alright. And then we got Skarmory right here. Now, Skarmory is an interesting type to get, or interesting Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution, because, again, not really my first choice to get a Mega Evolution. I'm pretty sure Skarmory is Generation 3, right? Isn't it from Generation 3? I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's in Generation 2, okay. So I'm not 100% sure on, like, the Pokemon generations or things like that, aside from, like, Generation 1, obviously, and I do know Gen 6 pretty well, but some of the other ones I'm kind of on, so, yeah, that is why I did not know that Skarmory was Gen 2. I thought it was Generation 3, but yeah, Turns out it's from the Johto region, and this is what Mega Skarmory is going to look like. Looks pretty alright, not really anything too different from regular Skarmory. Then we got Mega Excadrill. Now, I do know that Excadrill is from Generation 5, but I'm pretty sure it is pure Steel, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait. Pretty sure it is a pure Steel-type Pokemon. Oh, it's also Ground. Okay, that's an interesting typing. But yeah, this is what Mega Excadrill is going to look like. It does look pretty alright from its... Oh, what the... This is what normal Excadrill looks like, and then you can see it's got some added orange onto him. It does look pretty nice. I do like it. Will I choose it? Probably not. And then we got Scolipede, or Scolipede, as you can see right here. Pretty sure he's also from Gen 5. I'm not too familiar with him. You look up Scolipede Gen... Yes, it is from Generation 5 as well. He does look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too sure what his typing is, so maybe they could add on an extra type to him. We go here. Okay, he's Bug and Poison, so he probably would not gain an extra typing. But this is regular Scolipede. And then the Mega Evolution has like some added green onto him, and then some added spikes onto him, just like with most of the Mega Evolutions. Now, Scrafty is part of Generation 5, and I'm pretty sure it's Dark and Fighting type, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go Scrafty type. Yeah, Dark and Fighting, that is what I figured. And to be honest, kinda, again, not really my first choice. Pokemon like Scolipede or like any of these Pokemon, I would be like, yeah, I would give those guys Mega Evolutions. Scrafty, I probably wouldn't give Scrafty a Mega Evolution because he's kind of a basic looking Pokemon already, so this doesn't really add on anything to him. It just kind of gives him like this white outfit, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Electros, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that name, is a pretty cool looking Pokemon, so I probably would give him a Mega Evolution. This is what Electros looks like regularly. He is... Oh, wait. This is a different website. This is the one I need. Yeah, he is pure electric. And so I think he would probably stay electric in his Mega form. Maybe given the added dragon type, since he has this cool looking tail going on here. Or maybe he does kind of have these jets on him, so maybe he can be electric flying. Although he's an eel, so that would be kind of strange. But yeah, this is regular Electros. And then this is Mega Electros. He does look pretty alright, so I think I would probably give Electros a Mega Evolution. This is Chandelure. Now, I'm pretty sure Chandelure is Gen 5 as well. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure Chandelure is Generation 5, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is from Generation 5. That is what I figured. But I wasn't 100% sure. The Chandelure is a pretty cool looking Pokemon, so not really one that I would give a first, like, oh yeah, definitely give that one a Mega Evolution, but I do like the Mega Evolution that it's got going on here, because as you can see, this is Chandelure regularly. It's still a pretty cool looking Pokemon, but then you give it this cool looking Mega Evolution, and that just amplifies its coolness in my opinion, because I do like this Mega Evolution a lot. So I would probably choose him when he's in the game, yeah. Anyways, next up we have the 3 Kalos starters, Chestnut, Delphox, and Greninja. Now, unfortunately, they gave Greninja the short end of the stick, because you can see Chestnut has this really cool looking design. Pretty sure Chestnut is grass and fighting, if I'm not mistaken, or just pure grass. He's either pure grass or grass and fighting. Yeah, okay, he's a grass and fighting, so he would keep that typing when he Mega Evolves. But he does look pretty dang nice in this Mega Evolution. And then you got Mega Delphox right here, who I'm pretty sure is Fire Psychic. So she would obviously keep that typing. Yeah, this is what Mega Delphox looks like. And then we have Greninja, who is, of course, the Water and Dark type. And unfortunately, like I said, I think he was given the short end of the stick because he doesn't really look too different from his Mega Evolution. Just that he was given this really huge looking shuriken, like the Water Shuriken. He was just given a really big Water Shuriken. So, fortunately, like I said, short end of the stick, but he still looks pretty dang cool, and it's good that we're finally getting the Call starters as Mega Evolutions, because I don't know why they didn't do that back in XY, but they're finally doing it now with Legends Z-A, so good for them. Yeah, anyways, now we got Mega Pyroar right here, who doesn't really look any different from the regular Pyroar. If we look him up real quick. Pyroar. Yeah, as you can see, Pyroar looks pretty much exactly the same, just with like added on fur. Like as you can see with this fur design. This fur design, just basically his mane is a bit bigger, same with the female version right here. There's an ad going on down here, get that out of here. But yeah, as you can see, this is Pyroar. I do think I would give Pyroar a Mega Evolution just because Pyroar does look pretty dang cool. Just on his own, he's a pretty cool looking Pokemon. And then, given the Mega Evolution, it looks pretty dang cool. But yeah, moving on now, we got Mega Malamar right here, who I think I would give Malamar a Mega Evolution just because Malamar is kind of an underrated Pokemon, in my opinion, obviously being from the Kalos region. If we look up Malamar really quick, this is what Malamar is, Dark and Psychic type, so Malamar will probably keep that type going into the Mega Evolution. But yeah, it does look pretty dang sweet. You can see that they give Malamar some added color, like a rainbow design going on right here. It looks pretty dang nice in my opinion. And then this like hair going on in the back is kind of crazy looking, but again, it does look pretty dang nice. Now we got Dragalge over here, who I'm pretty sure is from Generation 6 as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too familiar with Dragalge. We look her up quickly. Yeah, this is what Dragalge looks like. And then, oh yeah, so it is from Generation 6. Okay, that is what I figured. And you can see this, oh wait, what the heck? Oh, oops. I went from the wrong tab. Alrighty, here we go. I had it on the wrong tab, but yeah, as you can see, this is Mega Dragalge. This is regular Dragalge. And you can see that it does look pretty similar. It's got some added details to it. Like, for one, this, I don't know what it is. It's like this thing going on right here is a different color, because you can see it's kind of like right here, except it is now pink, as we see. And again, it's got some like spikes and stuff added onto it, so it does look pretty dang nice. Would I have given Dragalge Mega Evolution? Probably not, but you know, it is what it is. It does look pretty nice. Now, Hawlucha, moving on to Hawlucha here, is probably a Pokemon that I would give a Mega Evolution to, obviously being from Generation 6 again. A lot of these Mega Evolutions are from either Generation 1 or Generation 6. That seems to be like the trend. There are a couple, like I said, that are from Gen 5 or from Generation 3 or 2, but most of them are sticking to either Generations 1 or 6. That is why most of these, or all of these, are from Generation 6. Well, is Pyroar Gen 6? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, anyways, most of these are from Generation 6, and then these ones up here are from Generation 1 and then Gen 2. But yeah, Hawlucha is a Pokemon that I would probably give a Mega Evolution to, just because Hawlucha is a pretty cool looking Pokemon. As you can see right here, this is regular Hawlucha. He's the fighting and flying type. And then the Mega Evolution obviously has the spikes added onto it, and then it's got this cool like helmet going on right here. It is a pretty cool looking Pokemon, and I do think Hawlucha does deserve a Mega Evolution, so that is pretty cool. Now moving on, we got Mega Floette down here, which is again an interesting Pokemon being from Generation 6 once again. It is interesting that they would choose to give Floette a Mega Evolution. As you can see, it looks pretty different from its regular version. This is Floette normally. And then this is the Mega Evolution. You can see obviously being turned to like a black and red color scheme rather than the green and red. So maybe maybe Floette can gain the dark type when it Mega evolves. So she can become a fairy and dark type. Maybe that is something that can occur when Floette Mega evolves based on this like black and red color scheme she's got going on here. But it is interesting. I do like it. You can see here, it looks kind of like one of those like fly trap thingies, like with this part right here. It kind of reminds me of those, you know, like those, or I'm not sure if they're like fly traps, but you know what I'm talking about. Those like plant things that like eats, you know, insects or things like that. Kind of reminds me of that with like this design going on right here. Now moving on, we got Barbaracle, If we can look up Barbaracle real quickly. This is Barbaracle normally. I'm pretty sure Barbaracle is from Generation 5. Oh, Generation 6, okay. So again, most of these are sticking with Generation 6. But Barbaracle is a rock and water type. This is what Mega Barbaracle is going to look like. Again, interesting Pokemon to give a Mega evolution to. Because, you know, it's like Barbaracle. Kind of a strange choice. But yeah, as you can see, it's basically gotten rid of the orange and replaced it for like a black color. So it's got like kind of a gray and black color scheme going on. But it does look pretty nice. I think Barbaracle would probably keep the rock and water type. Maybe they could give Barbaracle the steel typing based on like this white and black color scheme. Maybe they can go steel water when Barbaracle Mega evolves. That could be something. And then moving on now, we got Mega Zygarde. Now again, I don't know why Zygarde did not get a Mega Evolution back in Pokemon XY, because literally like the mascot of Pokemon X and Y, you know? So it's like, why not give Zygarde a Mega Evolution? But anyways, now Zygarde is finally getting a Mega Evolution in Pokemon Legends Z-A, and this is probably the coolest looking design out of all of the characters that we've had so far, because I mean, just look at it. It's got like this X thing going on right here, and then you can see Zygarde right down there, and then he's got like this huge cannon thing going on up here, and this is again one of the leaked images along with Meganium, and it did have Zygarde looking almost exactly like this, so yeah, it's probably the coolest looking Mega in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure Zygarde is a dark type, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wow, Dragon Ground. I was not even remotely close at all. But yeah, maybe he can give them the dark type when he Mega evolves. Maybe that can be something, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, Zygarde I think probably looks the coolest out of all these Pokemon. And then yeah, moving on now we have Drampa, who is from the Alola region, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure it is the only one from the Alola region to be getting a Mega Evolution, which is, again, an interesting choice, to say the least. But, yeah, you can see Drampa is a normal and dragon type. This is what Mega Drampa is going to look like. Pretty cool looking design, I'm not going to lie, because this is the normal one. It just looks kind of eh. And then we got the Mega one, which looks almost entirely different. It's pretty cool looking design, and I do think that Drampa does look cool as a Mega, and is a cool Pokemon to give a Mega Evolution to. And then, yeah, we got Mega Phalanx right here, which is, again, strange Pokemon to give a Mega Evolution to. We got all these Pokemon like Starmie, Scrafty, Electros, freaking Phalanx, but Flygon, nowhere to be seen. No Mega Flygon in Pokemon XY, no Mega Flygon in Legends Z-A. They've just completely gotten rid of Flygon. They're like, Flygon, who's that? Yeah, we got Mega Phalanx right here, who, not too sure what the typing is. I think it's Bug, if I'm not mistaken. Fighting, okay. I don't know. The typings don't really line up, because this does look kind of like a Bug type, not really so much fighting type. But maybe they can add the fighting steel type, because he does have sword right here, and a shield, which is a nice little nod to, you know, the game that he was in, Sword and Shield. As you can see, I do like that they gave him both a sword and shield to kind of, you know, reference that game. It's a cool looking design in my opinion, so I do like that they gave Phalanx, of all Pokemon from Generation 8, a Mega Evolution, because like I said, there's no other Pokemon from Generation 7 that are getting Mega Evolutions. There's no other Pokemon from Generation 8 getting Mega Evolutions. It is just strictly Drampa for Gen 7 and Phalanx of all Pokemon for Generation 8. Yeah, anyways, without further ado, that is it for these leaked Mega Evolutions. Like I said, I think out of all of these, the coolest looking one is probably Zygarde, just because I have no idea what the hell this cannon thing is right up here. But aside from Zygarde, I think Emboar actually probably looks the coolest, just because I really do like his staff that he's got going on right here. And then Chandelure is also an underrated one as well. Yeah, that is going to wrap up for this video. We are only 75 subscribers away from 700. We're at 625. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, and you guys let me know which one your favorite is. Like I said, my top three are probably Zygarde, Emboar, enchanted lore. But yeah, without any further ado, that's going to wrap it up for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.